But the foul was on Tolentino.
I didn't hear it well. We'll double check that.
Yes, let's check. It was on Tolentino.
Okay. So we didn't
Tried to take the charge.
Yeah, we didn't see it well in the angle though, so there could have been another second motion, or, well, not second motion, but too much motion after the whistle on Eman Monfort, who was already called for an unsportsmanlike foul in their last game. So physicality is not a stranger to this little man.
LaSalle shooting 50%. Ateneo, as you mentioned earlier, at 27% from the field. 1 foot short. Escueta, the last touch. It's LaSalle ball.
The referee saying that Andrada tapped it to the hands of Escueta, therefore making him the last touch.
Coach Norman Black coaching his 90th UAAP game. Coming into the league as a consultant first, with Coach Sandy Arespapachaga as lead coach. And taking over the next year as Tolentino throws up a three, rims out. And that's it for the third quarter.
A great third quarter for LaSalle, shooting 50% from the field, holding down Ateneo to 4 out of 16 for 25% field goal shooting. They're doing all that they can do, and they're doing it so well, holding the Blue Eagles down to only 42 points in 3 quarters.
Watching this game's better if you've got KFC. Call KFC delivery now, 887-8888. And our Jollibee champ leading candidate is Joshua Webb right now. Big burger goodness like no other. LaSalle turning a 4-point deficit at halftime into a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Well, here you go. Last 10 minutes of the first encounter between the collegiate rivals, Ateneo and LaSalle. And after 3 quarters, as I mentioned earlier, that 4-point deficit at halftime is now a 4-point lead for De La Salle.
And look at the quarter scoring boom. Quickly, it stands out right there. That awesome third quarter performance by LaSalle on both ends of the floor, scoring 20 points and holding down Ateneo to only 12.
Justin Chua, right now, getting it down to 2 points, 46-44 on a mental lapse on defense by LaSalle.
You know, aside from the bad field goal shooting of Ateneo all game long and of LaSalle in the first 2 quarters, you're seeing a quality ball game because both teams only have 11 turnovers so far.
Paredes from 16, that's long, and tracked down by Monfort, struggling to regain his dribble. He's a master at that, trying to get that foul while he's stumbling.
And it looks like all rims are going to fall off.
The over 16,000 people enjoying this first encounter. Fourth personal on Joel Tolentino.
Those are actually paying tickets.
That's right.
You know, Ateneo LaSalle has a lot of complimentary tickets too.
Press people also.
We're pretty much packed. I'd argue this is about, what, 18,000 easily.
At least. By the way, Justin Chua earlier is the first player who gets into double figures for both teams, right? With 10 points.
Well, Joshua Webb has 10 points.
Oh, there you go. For Ateneo, rather. I'm sorry. A minute gone by. Fourth and final quarter. As Monfort shoots the three and sends that baby home. Let's go to Jessica Mendoza quickly. Jeff.
We got to get back on defense with the first words to come out of Coach Norman Black's mouth in that last huddle. We can't just let them steal the ball away, he said. Coach added that they can't get lazy now, not in the fourth quarter. They need to pick up their offense and to get that ball back in the lane. Team captain Eric Salamat also had something to say. Hey, he yelled, enjoy lang tayo, Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much. Trying to relieve the pressure from the rest of the team. They've gone through so many battles, TJ, and this fourth quarter, it's very dangerous if, you know, this is close because their experience can close it out. LaSalle is depending on their energy and hustle, and they get that ball because of that. Right now, as Ateneo's in the lead once again. Atkins, time to shoot. Nothing there. Mendoza all alone for the putback.
Well, when you're scrambling defensively, boxing out is the least of your priorities, and Mendoza, right place at the right time for that putback.
And again, it's that extra effort of LaSalle keeping them in this game. While Ateneo will rely heavily on a lot of championship experience. Here in this fourth quarter, 8 minutes to play. The lead shifting to De La Salle. That is 9 lead changes now. Austria goes to his left. Again, the double team. The tap going to Kirk Long. Long puts it up. Yes! Unbelievable. Three.
With the shot clock winding down, he had to double clutch it too.
50-48. Great defense by LaSalle for 23 seconds.
Wow, what a wild, wild sequence there.
Painful. Vosotros thought about it. Drives. Nobody there. Oh, nobody can hear the whistle anymore here.
Neither can we.
Let's look at this. First, the putback. PS Bank strong power move. Sobrang bilis na. May prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. And then we've got to see the three-point shot brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next. Broken play.
Wow.
Double clutch.
Andy had to spread his legs a little bit wider so that he won't be called for the traveling by landing first before releasing the shot.
10th lead change. And speaking of change, a ball-changing possessions right now, going back to LaSalle with a 2-point deficit as we go to Aaron Torrejon.
Earlier, you guys mentioned how the Archers try to run at every opportunity. Well, this is something that Coach Dindo wants to see more of in this last quarter. Speed is a strength that he sees in his boys, and he wants them to use it to their advantage. An issue Coach Dindo brought up to the boys is their shot selection. He wants them to be wise when it comes to this and not be distracted by trying to score big against their rivals. And for this last quarter, Coach Dindo also wants to see the boys under control but still aggressive on defense. This is something they're capable of, as they had high spirits during the huddle, as they were attentive and actively participating. And a little health update. Murata has a small cut on his right eyebrow, which when he was elbowed earlier, but this is something but he is okay, and we'll see him more after this. We'll be right back for more UAAP action here on Studio 23.
Back here at the Araneta Coliseum for your PS Bank maasahan assist. Sobrang bilis na. May prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. Justin Chua. And 10 points. Giving them a 52-48 advantage. Sarap nun. Parang Selecta Corneto. Sarap nun 20. You know, ironically, TJ, in the last game, last year, second round, LaSalle was up 50-46 after 3 quarters.
Okay.
And then lost the game 76-72 in overtime.
So they were up 4 points.
It's the same score, 50.
Oh, exactly
sorry,
same score,
exactly the same advantage.
Yeah,
rather.
4-point lead.
4 point. There's a deja vu again as Ateneo is trying to finish strong. They have not missed here in the fourth quarter. They are 4 out of 4 from the field. Chua.
Oh, that's an offensive foul there as Jovic Mendoza held his ground. Good job by Yuten Andrada to not give up on that play as Salama tried to drive. He was there. And look, he was able to quickly rotate on Chua too to deny that easy 15-footer.
Samson instant replay. Samson turn on tomorrow.
Andrada's all over the place.
By the way, 10-2 run before the timeout. And it's still ongoing, obviously, with 6:30 to play. 4-point lead for Ateneo. We started the quarter with a 4-point lead for LaSalle. Ferdinand asking for it. It's not his move, TJ.
Not at all. And it's not been their game today.
Right.
It's either been their fast-breaking open court game, or in the half-court set, they had nice weaves. They were weaving around and getting their guards coming off screens.
Chua with the fake flyby. Bang!
Justin Chua looking like he's primed for another quality fourth quarter performance. 4 points down here in the fourth quarter. 14 points in the game, leading all scorers.
They give it back to Ferdinand against a triple team, and again he forces the issue.
Oh, wow. On a double team attack.
Parang gusto niyang balikan kagad si Justin Chua, TJ.
And not just that. I give that also to Marata for giving him that pass in the worst positions. He was deep in the baseline, under the deep, awkward position with the basket.
There's a pick and pop. And a flyby move for 14 points, 6 out of 9 from the field. A Solmux Insta-Cool play, high performance of the quarter. Solmux Chutab with Insta-Cool cuff relief. He's also proving that game, the last time, was no fluke.
Exactly, and skills-wise, I know Justin Chua has this. I've seen him play in high school. I saw his epic best-of-3 series against Chiang Kai-shek, his high school, against Xavier, against Gab Banal and Jerry Teng. And this guy was the main man for Chiang Kai-shek, scoring from pretty much all over the floor. 3-point shots, mid-range shots, layups, you name it, he had it. He's got a wide, array of moves, but more really comfortable from the perimeter and the mid-range.
Now they're looking to take their biggest lead of the game right now. Talking about the defending champions, they're up by 6, which was the biggest lead of the game so far. And again, they have not missed from the field, while LaSalle has gone down to 1 out of 5. Ateneo shot 25% lang yata in the third quarter, no, TJ? So
Talk
now,
about a swing of fortunes here.
when it matters.
Yep. So in the whole second half, LaSalle has only, 2 field goals. The whole second half so far.
Chua is 4 out of 4 from the line for 15 big points. Sorry, make that 16 points. Joshua Webb. By the way, LaSalle made a lot of money from that line earlier. If you know what I mean, they really milked
They
it.
did.
Going into the fourth quarter, especially in the second and third quarters, no?
That's right. It was that second quarter where they were like 1 for 20. Well, sorry, check that. In the whole second quarter, second half, actually, they're 8 out of 20 from the field. I was thinking of the second quarter as the third quarter. Mixed it up there. But still, they got their game going in the third quarter. Their fast break game was going. And amazingly enough, it was not coming off the steals, off the press, which they love. But it's coming off defensive rebounds and just quickly outletting that ball.
The lead is back to 6 with 5:35 to play. 5 out of 6 from the line for Joshua Webb. Salva has not gotten himself going, but I'm sure he doesn't mind because his team is up by 6. 5:24 to play. 10 on the 24. Long sets up Bacon. No shot there. Steal completed by LaSalle. De La Paz has Tolentino. De La Paz goes straight and draws the foul.
He could have dropped it off to Tolentino, who could have had an easy layup, but you know, you can't blame De La Paz for his aggressiveness and his intensity that he's been consistent with in his first 4 games here in the UAP.
It's a clear anti-dandruff shampoo high precision stop of the game.
Check it out, he could have dropped it back to Tolentino as he already drew the defense of back in Austria.
De La Paz has not shot a free throw today, so this will be his first one.
So he's been quiet since he had those 4 points
In the first quarter.
in the first, was it first quarter? Yeah, first quarter. When he
When
was
he
a
came off
spark
the
off the bench, exactly. But since then, he's been quiet.
Coach Norman has the advantage over Dindo Pumarin in matchup 6-3 coming into this game. 5:10 remaining. Got something to say about the game? Shout it out at UAAPsports.com and see it live on TV. 5 minutes and a pitch. And Kurt Long.
Wild shot Long is what he is here in the fourth quarter so far for Ateneo. Look out.
Salamat goes back to his strong hand. Oh! Actually, his right hand. And he salutes the crowd. I think that's the first time this season he's done that.
Zigzagging his way. Hinilo. He got Tolentino dizzy as where he was going to attack him.
And now,
Biggest lead.
LaSalle is crumbling here in the fourth. Getting out of their offense. LaSalle is 1 out of 5. Ateneo, by the way, TJ, including those 2 impossible shots by Kurt Long, is 7 out of 7 from the field.
Wow.
Here in the fourth. A Powerade hyper play of the quarter. Drink up, power up. Powerade Sports is what you make it. Eric Salamat. As Atkins misses. Gets it back. Thought about it. And an offensive foul? Nope. A block by Kurt Long. Ateneo has outscored LaSalle 18-5. After you mentioned the miserable shooting by Ateneo, they come up
7 out of 7
so far.
And 2 of those shots were really wild. The double clutch 3 of
By
Kurt
Kurt
Long
Long.
and his, I don't know, what do you call that? Double clutch reverse layup. I don't know, turning his back to the basket, something.
Whatever it was wild.
It went in.
And it went in. The LaSalle crowd a little uneasy right now, TJ, as this lead is at 8. And Atkins trying to eat into it, but a lot of basketball to play. 18-7 run so far. 18-7 run for Ateneo. It's Kurt Long. Double team on him. Another steal. Not completed. Salva recovering. Salva gets it back. Setting up Golia underneath. Good recovery by Yutian Andrada with 9 to shoot. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth and final quarter. Long spins back. Wild again. Sets up Salva.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
8 out of 8 from the field. You cannot play better defense than what LaSalle did.
You can't blame them for not playing good enough defense.
And a guy who's been struggling too,
Yep.
Nico Salva.
May halo na talagang swerte ngayon Ateneo in this fourth quarter.
Oh, and it is a turnover.
Wow.
You know, that's the concern. As you look at this PS Bank, as maasahan assist, sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa, PS Bank home loan. The concern with the 7 rookies, the sophomores for LaSalle, when it gets to the fourth quarter and it's a little bit tight with Ateneo even if they lost 3 players, 2 years straight into the championships, yun yung mga hindi mo mababayaran.
Exactly. Absolutely. I mean, that experience cannot be taught. You can't train that over the summer. You can't gain that in just summer league games. I mean, that's what you get in Ateneo Lasal games and in championship games. Look how bad it
Gets
bounced
it back.
back.
Campos all the way. Again, we said earlier, there is a lot of time on the clock. 3:32. This is only a 7-point lead for Ateneo. But again, they have not missed here in the fourth. .318 to play. 10 on the 24. Salamat with possession. Campos on him. Salamat from 16. First miss for Ateneo here in the fourth.
Uh-oh. And that's where experience comes in. That's where experience comes in. You don't just get the rebound and throw it to your point guard who has his back turned to you.
So a recycled shot clock, which is down to 12 right now. Montfort looking at his options. Go back to Backlund with 7. Backlund gets the step, shoves aside Andrada. 3-on-1 on the other side. Bad execution, but they save it on the secondary attempt.
And only a 5-point lead here.
That's what we're talking about. You're Ateneo. This is a lot of basketball. 2:38. 2-possession lead. And a timeout brought to you by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. Back here at the Araneta Coliseum, here's a clear anti-dandruff shampoo high precision stop of the game. Montfort with a recycled offense. Eric Salamat says, let's settle down. 2:38 remaining. Let's do the math. 62-57 possession with Ateneo. Ateneo on the strength of 8 of 9 shooting here in the fourth quarter. Turned a 4-point deficit into right now what stands at a 5-point lead.
Well, Ateneo's got to focus here in breaking this press.
Campos all over Eric. Trying to delay that offense.
Wow, the rookie is just all over Salamat.
That's what he's there for, obviously. Chua from 18, that's way short. Chance here for LaSalle. Lot of time.
And that was the play. It looked like that was the play Coach Raman wanted to draw up.
Joel all the way, draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line, which spells very well for them. They stop the clock and try to chew into this lead.
Kurt Long will foul out. One of the heroes so far for Ateneo here in the fourth quarter with those 5 amazing points with the way he made those baskets. So Long's gonna foul out with 9 points in the ballgame. After that, 3 rebounds and 4 assists and a steal.
And Tolentino now with the free throw line. 1 out of 2. Very important free throws for LaSalle. It's down to 4. 2-12. Did you expect this to even be other than the close game down the stretch?
The second-year man being tested on the free throw line right now, and it's interesting for Ateneo who they're going to go to. Remember, we were mentioning Salva was not going anywhere in the first 3 quarters of this game. Last play, they tried to post him up, but it seemed like a decoy to get Chua a shot. Ouch.
Again, a lot of energy for Joel Tolentino.
He got high up there as the pit that fake of Eric Salamat, but it's the right thing to do when you're trapped. You fake him off so you can get either a pass or try to dribble it out. Check out that replay here. There's a ball fake.
Pass.
Ow.
Samsung instant replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. And he goes.
That's going to matter for them. He played well in the open court for LaSalle, continuously pushing that ball for them.
Uh-oh. A turnover.
There you go. That's exactly what LaSalle wants. That trap in the corner. I don't know why Ateneo keeps not minding to pass it there, because that's exactly where LaSalle wants that ball to be passed, and they're going to trap it.
Going into the deep waters of this game between Ateneo and LaSalle. Season 73, nakalibre si Campos, but he could not finish.
And he gets called for a bad foul, frustration foul. Yep, that, again, we call that a rookie foul. That's his second of that kind of a foul today.
Let's look at the star, Marjorie power rebound. Iba na ang matangkad, iba na ang batang star. That's Casalva securing that repossession. That's the foul. Salva has not been on the line today.
Only 4 points, 2 out of 7 from the field. Really bothered by LaSalle's defense. Being denied the ball to begin with. Limited shot opportunities, and if he's been going to the basket, the help defense has been there for LaSalle.
But he is an 80% shooter from that area coming into this game. And as I say that,
You're on target.
what a three! Man, right at the last 2-minute mark. Sobrang bilis na may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan.
It is down to 1, and those are the kind of threes that coach will go, no, yes!
Boy,
Wow.
he stroked that one and he has not missed from that area, TJ. And Salva loses it. Marata waits for teammates. Monfort trying to break up the play, and he does, but it is LaSalle ball, and Monfort holding on to his leg. Let's look at this. He just walks into it. Salamat all over him. Salamat sends that baby home with a 3-point shot brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next, and they are breathing down the necks of the defending champions right now as Monfort is being stretched out, TJ. 63-62. What was once a 9-point lead at 60-51. LaSalle has eaten into it slowly but surely.
And I wonder if this is going to hurt Ateneo. Fourth quarter injuries have been kind of weird for them in their few games here so far this season.
Now let's look at this.
That was a
play
last
again.
tap out, and then the cramps.
If it's cramps. We'll get an update from Jessica Mendoza a little later on. And we'll see also if Monfort will come back. He has been vital for Ateneo. Campos, Atkins, Marata, Maui Villanueva checks back in.
What a
Jovet
young,
Mendoza.
a young 5 on the floor with one rookie with them.
Marata again. Got it! Oh, man. Cold-blooded 3. 4 out of 4 from the field. Wow. All from the 3-point area.
Now here's the big question mark for Ateneo. Who is your go-to guy? You're down by 2, a minute to go in the game.
A minute and 14. Salva. Back to Buenafe, who's been quiet in the second half. Austria for 3. No. And the ball will go to Ateneo with a minute and 4 remaining. Boy, how about Marata?
Just no fear whatsoever.
Walking into it too.
And one of the rare times LaSalle with a good half-court execution there.
You're right.
With a screen for a shooter.
Now the LaSalle crowd is up. They've been shocked. They were shocked at the start of this fourth quarter.
Look at LaSalle's defense sack. Everybody watching Nico Salva's every move.
The cutting Austria puts it up. Nothing there. And it will be LaSalle ball. 12-1 run in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is the magic of an Ateneo LaSalle game. You know, as much as we can give you the running account of the numbers, the statistics, we can't predict what's going to happen in the last 2 minutes with magic shots like this one from Sam Marata, who's been quiet before this fourth quarter burst of 2 back-to-back threes.
That one brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next. 40 seconds remaining. Hang on tight, Philippines. This is live and it is exclusive courtesy of ABS-CBN Sports. Ateneo LaSalle, round 1 with 8 on the shot clock of LaSalle. Campos losing it. Salamat taking it. Salva trying to keep the dribble. Who will end up with the ball?
Gonna be a jump ball here.
And possession arrow points
Facing LaSalle.
LaSalle.
This is the new rule this year.
Okay.
In previous years, if there's a held ball situation in the last 2 minutes, there will be a jump ball. Now, they're only going to do a jump ball if there's a double lane violation in the last 2 minutes.
Thanks for the clarification.
This is big. This new rule change is big in this particular play.
Samson instant replay. You know, Nico has really had a miserable time.
And I can see Ateneo coaching staff begging for a jump ball. They themselves are confused and they forgot that this new rule was announced this year. In the last 2 minutes, the change by Coach Atomo Delata as the commissioner this year. If there's a held ball situation, it's going to be possession arrow still, not unless it is a double lane violation, which happened already in, what game was that? UST. It happened in USC's last game.
That's right, USC UP. And a foul by Paco Nostria.
They had to foul.
17.6. TLSU with a 2-point lead. Atkins is 3 out of 4 from the line. It is a 12-1 run, and LaSalle is shooting 22 of 31 from that area.
And it's in these instances where Ateneo clearly misses Araba Aluseng.
Oh, the captain misses.
Oh, that was big. So it's down still to a one-possession ball game. That was big. Because if he made both, it would have been a two-possession ball game.
3 out of 5 from the line. He is shooting a shade under 67% coming into this game. The captain, the one who started the scoring in this game with a 3-point shot. One possession game. Atkins makes it a 3-point game. Expected. Ateneo calls a timeout. Now Ateneo is shooting 33% from the 3-point area. TJ, 5 out of 15 coming into this timeout. Let's listen to Coach Norman.
Well, I'm in. Frank, huh? All right, guys, we're over there. Let's get the basketball inbounds, huh? Eric, we got the ball out of bounds. Okay? Let's just run our regular box. Get the ball back to Eric immediately. I need you to bring it to this side. We only have 17 seconds left now, huh? All right? What's he gonna do? Justin, we're gonna set a screen here. Bakon. Nico, we're gonna set a screen for Wami. Okay? So you gotta get it and push it immediately, and it's gotta be bang bang, guys. Bang bang. You gotta be ready, Justin. As soon as he gets up in this area, we come. I need you to get around him. Okay, I got 1, I got 2. When Wami comes off, this guy will probably help. Seal right in the middle of the lane. Get in, go hard. Wait. Magic, let's go! Again. Listen. First option is for you to go for the 3 if you're open. All right? If you come on, listen up. If you come on and Nico's not open, second option, Wami. 3. Go African. Come back and get Wami. 3. Take the shot, guys. Let's go. You got it.
Ateneo again shooting 33% coming into this one, into this play, and 13-1 run since for the last
huge.
3 minutes. Ateneo was ahead 62-53 at that point.
That was huge. And Coach Norman drew up his play. First 2 options are a 3-point shot if it's available. If not, he wants to go to the post.
Wami Johnson is there. Oh, Evan Montfort, by the way. Everybody's standing up here at the Araneta Coliseum except for the Ateneo side, who have 10 to shoot. Out of time. Chua for 3. Go! Tap. Oh, back to Justin. He puts it out. No! And LaSalle will break the 6-game winning streak of Ateneo, PJ.
Huge performance in the fourth quarter. It was all hard for LaSalle. They did not give up in the fourth quarter. When Ateneo went for a stretch, 8 out of 8 pointing from field. Who would have thought that they would still crack? But LaSalle's heart was in it all the way in that fourth quarter. And to quote Erin Torrejon, and as you said, Coach Tilda said, he wants this more. It showed LaSalle's heart wanted it more in the end game. And it also showed for me the continuous lack of a go-to guy in Ateneo who wants that ball in the crunch time and take things over.
You know, the 2 wins of LaSalle, they've averaged 18.5. There were blowouts. But now they win a tight game against their arch rivals. It's got to mean something to them. As I remind you that